Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning. How are we doing? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can't seem to tap the screen. Good morning, y'all. Hey, Nebby. Good morning. How are you? How goes it, my sister? Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Hey, Astra. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for the heart me, Astra. Thank you for the heart me. You're always so supportive. And please know it never goes unrecognized. Never, ever. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in. Come on in the room. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday Tuesday. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. How are we doing? How are we doing? Everybody all right? Y'all feeling all right? Y'all doing good? Doing good? Hey, Lady Puff. I saw your little banner flash across the screen. How are you? Good morning. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Y'all, I'm savoring this coffee. Good morning. Good morning, Anna. How are you? Hey, Tiffany Maxine. Thank you for the heart me. Thank y'all. Hey, Sue. Good morning. Cheers, y'all. Good morning. It's Tuesday. Baby, we just out here. Hey, Shay. We just out here doing the doggone thing. We just trying to make it. Thank you. Thank you for the heart me. Y'all, thanks for the lightning bolts. Don't forget, right now we're in a suddenly season. Things can turn on the dime. It can happen in a flash. That's why I chose the lightning bolts. So just remember that. When you see them, just think of that. Things, whatever your situation is, whatever you're in prayer about, whatever the circumstance, it can change in a flash. Good morning, Nisha. Thank y'all. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Astra. I appreciate y'all. How are we doing? It's Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday. And I just posted a video before I got on. I just posted a video. But Lady Puff, honey, in all things we give thanks, ma'am. In all things, which I know you already know. I know you already know. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Thank you, Nisha, for the lightning bolt. I appreciate it. I do. I don't take any of this for granted, y'all. I'm so grateful. Me and a friend were talking last night. TikTok has been an absolute blessing in just so many ways. So many ways. This community, I wouldn't be as successful on my journey. I definitely don't think I'd be where I am now had it not been for TikTok and finding creators on here. I don't know about y'all. So I'm grateful. I'm super, super grateful. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? How we doing? Y'all all right? Are y'all all right? Classes started last week. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Miss Lady O. Good morning. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday, friends. And for me, it is week 80, baby. Week 80. I can't believe it. Hey, Rashida. Welcome in. Welcome to my little itty bitty corner of TikTok where we get on here Tuesday through Friday. Kiki, we talk about any and everything, honey. We talk about WL, mostly using a GLP-1, but we also kiki about food, all the things. Mike, and you wouldn't have, oh, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. This is just my little itty bitty way of giving back to a community that has given me so much and in a lot of ways given me my life back. Giving me my life back, y'all. Good morning, Shoni. Hey, good morning again, Rashida. Thank you, Rashida. I have changed my lifestyle, but I am also using a GLP-1. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and that GLP-1 medication has absolutely changed my life. I am a diabetic. I also have PCOS, bunch of insulin resistance, and my life has been changed for the better. And I posted a video, y'all. If you get a chance, please go show the video some love. It's like 15 seconds. And yeah, I'm excited about the video. It's nothing special. The video is nothing special. I'm just excited about the content in the video. and I'm down 79 pounds. Week 80 and I'm down 79. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Jandra. Hey, Von Von. Good morning, friends. Yeah, y'all go look at the video. I'm so excited about that video. And the song behind it, specifically the name of the song. Thanks, Jan. Y'all, Jandra had a birthday over the weekend. She was toasting it up to a new year. Another personal new year. Thank you, Von Von. How are you, Soror? Jandra, go look. Go look, sis. Go look. Go look. Because I don't think we didn't talk about this yesterday. We didn't talk about this. Go look. Go look real quick. Go look. Because I'm tickled, y'all. I tickle me. I don't know about anybody else. Do y'all tickle yourself sometimes? I'm just tickled by me sometimes. Nothing special. Just tickle. But how's everybody doing? For real, for real. Yeah, baby Mike, it's loading. When? I don't know. Because this, you know, the thing on the floor can play on our face. But it's loading. It's loading. It's loading, y'all. Which tickles me. Yay! Come on, Mike. There's Wonderland this morning. Thanks, Chris, for the heart me. Good morning, friend. You do? Oh, Von Von. I know. I bet you are doing well. You're on spring break. I'm in Georgia. Our kids don't have, and our teachers don't have spring break until Misha. Go. I just posted a video before I got on. Go look at my video. Go look at my video. The kids here in Georgia aren't on spring break till they still have a few more weeks. It's the first full week in April, I believe. Hey, Brownie. Good morning. Tay, what up, Tay? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Terzepatide Tuesday, friends. How are we doing? How's everybody going? Hola. How's everybody doing? Y'all, it's week 80 for me. 80 weeks of intentionally trying to improve my health for the better. Good morning, and I'm assuming this is Lynn. Good morning, user of many numbers. I'm assuming it's Lynn. Hey, Crochet Sister, good morning. Thanks, Shoni. Thanks, Misha. Thank y'all. Hey, thanks, Crochet Sister. Good morning. Yeah, I'm just, I was, baby Shoni, I'm like, it's in sight. It's in sight. Hey, Abby, I'm just saying, it's in sight. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, go look at my video. It's 15 seconds, 14 seconds. The number one spot, baby. I'm coming for it. Hey, Skiller. Good morning. Thanks, Abby. Yeah. Okay, good, Lynn. Good to know you. Hey, Lynn. Thanks. Baby, I'm excited. I'm excited because I can't even tell you the last time. Oh, Sue Kleinfeld. Okay, so Sue, please tell me you took out your camera for just a snippet of things, ma'am. Please tell me. You did all of that, and if you got not even 5 seconds of content, ma'am, we're gonna talk. Hey, Lily, good morning. Misha, are you talking about just over the last few weeks? Because I believe like a month ago I was whining. Well, definitely 2 months ago. This time I was whining in January. Oh, thanks, Jandra. And I just redialed back in, baby. I was working on nailing that protein. And even on the day, and I was never 100%, but even on the days where I was deficient, I made sure I got up and I focused the next day. Quite a bit. Moving. Okay, I'm glad you got pictures. Then, okay, very good. Then you got some pictures. Ooh, Shoni. Here we go with the sweet potatoes, but they're good. Where are you getting them from? Does Cafe du Monde have sweet potato beignets now? Have they expanded their beignet selection? I'm so glad, though. She found a dress. I'm glad Randy helped. I'm glad y'all had a good time, Sue. That's amazing. Hey, Cherie. Good morning. Good morning. All right, Jan. Thank you for popping in. Shay. Y'all, I'm probably like a teenager. Or no, I'm like an elementary kid ready for the first day of school, y'all. We'll see what the rest of the week brings. Let's see where I am on Friday. Hey, KB. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shoni, keep at it. Listen, 80 weeks. And don't forget, I've been dragging the floor. Remember, my average at the end of the year, I was averaging a tiny bit over a pound a week. Now I'm under a pound a week. Just keep at it. We keep grinding. We just keep grinding. We keep grinding. That's all. That's what we do. 80 weeks. Think about it. There are people, it took them 6 months to do what it's taken me 80 weeks. That's why comparison is the thief of joy, y'all. We don't compare. Do not compare. Don't compare. Comparison is the thief of joy. It is, we're all different. We're all different. People who started after me are already at goal and they've lost more. I can't be mad. Somebody said it the other day. Oh, I think John Henry had a video recently. Run your race, baby. Run your race. Because don't forget, the race is not given to the swift nor the strong. The race is given to the one who endureth to the end. And baby, we're out here enduring. However long it takes, we're enduring. Good morning, friends. That's them. You is you. Chanel, baby. Because Chanel, you lost 90-ish. How many weeks did it take you to lose 90? Good morning, my good sis. Good morning, my fave. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Hey, Nadine. Oh, it's a black on. Really, Shoni? Okay. Yeah. And, me and some friends, we have been contemplating just going to New Orleans for the day just to eat. Literally. Just to eat and walk around. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Sheree. Hopefully I said good morning. It's called Mondays. Okay, it's called Mondays. Okay. Hey, Tina Marie. Hey, HR advisor. Honey, Lisa. Baby, do you know how many times I had to, in the words of Don Lawrence, encourage myself? Y'all, don't give up. Nobody said this was going to be easy now. And, I tell new people all the time, baby, if you ain't got no patience, this ain't the journey for you. And all y'all can testify. It is not the journey if you don't have no patience. Because, baby, this going to test all your gangster. See, Chanel, 90 and 82 weeks. And I'm like 79 and 80. Everybody's different. Do not compare your journey. Do not. Good morning. Baby, 12.5 is bait. And I told y'all. See, I ain't listened to Tay, Mama Glenda, or Rise and Shine Tiff. Only Tay is in here. I wonder where Mama G at and Tiff. See, I ain't listen to them. I'm going to stick beside 12.5 for now. Nope. Tay, no ma'am. Thanks for the heart, me, Sue. Thank you. Hey, Stacy. Good morning. Crochet sister, let's go, baby. Let's go. Now watch. So y'all know I'm all like excited now. Y'all do realize I'm fully aware that thing could play in my face for the remainder of the week. It'll play in my face. It's okay. I'm excited now. Just about the possibilities. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Somebody's comment after Michiko gave me the heart got filtered. Whoops. Thanks, Nick. I'm trying. I'm just grinding. Keep grinding, baby. Keep grinding. We gonna eat a bunch of protein today. We gonna work on moving our body. Even though I got a whole bunch of sedentary stuff at the computer today, but we gonna get up and we may do some laps around this house. We may go up and down these stairs a few times. And y'all, we'll talk about non-scale victories in a minute. Y'all, so I have to show y'all on the back of my house, I have some very steep, I feel like what I have are steep stairs. So when I bought my house, they're off my off my deck. Steep stairs. When I first bought this house, I could go down them, okay, but I was like always scared and I was turning to the side to get down them. And honey, I would never go up them. I would walk all the way around my house to get back to my garage to get into the house. I wouldn't come up the stairs because I'd be huffing and puffing and they were steep. Baby, I bounced up the stairs yesterday. My maintenance man came by yesterday to talk about a few things in the yard. And I bounced up them stairs. And y'all, all I could do was go, thank God, look at this. Because, baby, you would be huffing and puffing. And I was not huffing and puffing. And I had like a little pep in my step. I wasn't running up them now. Let's be clear. I wasn't running. But I had a little pep in my step. And, baby, I count that It's a win. I count it as a win. Thank you, Neek. Uh-oh. What Chanel, what'd you say? Come on, Nadine, come on. I love that. Again, that y'all comparison is a thief. Do not compare your journey. Do not. Possibilities, honey. All of them, Chanel. All of them. All of them. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning, Michiko. Thank you for the heart me. Southern Island, good morning. 40 and 46 weeks here. Slow and steady, honey. Slow and steady. We're going to win. The one who endureth to the end. Not the swift nor the strong. One who endureth to the end. Come on. Yes, Neek. We need to go to lunch. We need to go to lunch. Hey, Christy. Good morning. Sabrina, thank you for the heart me. Nope, Tay. Not at all. We're going to stand in gratefulness, ma'am. We're going to stand in gratefulness. I am just trying. Congratulations. Honey, a little more bounce to the ounce. As I was going up those stairs. It wasn't a run now. Let's be clear. I didn't run up them stairs. But I had pep in my step and I wasn't, when I got to the top, I was just like, I was in awe. Because y'all, when I tell y'all stairs used to give me a run for my money, that's why I bought a ranch house. It ended up being on a basement lot. But I promise y'all, when I first bought this house, I would go up and down those stairs only once. I'd go down and I have bags and I would pack whatever I needed to take in the bags. So I only had to go down the stairs once and I would only come back up once a day if I went at all. Now I don't mind going up and down multiple times. Christy, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And honey, many blessings on your new personal new year. May this be your best one yet, honey. May this be your best one yet. Happy birthday. Good morning, friends. Sabrina, did I tell you good morning? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Oh, Christy's 45, baby. All right. All right. Hey, Antoinette, good morning. Mayflower, your win this weekend was going through all your clothes and you got rid of 4 large bags of 2XL clothes. That's amazing. I love that for you, Mayflower. Honey, I am still going through these clothes. I'm still like, I got to invite some people over. I told Shatona that she could come to my house and whomever else is living in the area and come to my house and go through these clothes and take what you want. Hey, Divanette, good morning. Nadine, you stalled for 4 months. You got back on. Yeah, honey, listen, Nadine, we keep going. We keep going. I've been stalled before. I think earlier, like last year this time, I started to kind of stall and not really move. Not really move. So like between about now and the end of May, I maybe lost 4, maybe, if that. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Understand them baby steps. That's right. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, Christy, happy birthday to you. I love that for you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope that, again, you enjoy yourself. Oh, you're wearing a large now. I love that, Mayflower. Rise and shine, Tiff. Tiff, go look at my video real quick. I posted a video this morning. Can you run, go look and then come back, please? Because then I got something to say. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Yeah, y'all, if y'all haven't, if you wouldn't mind going show my little video some love that I posted this morning. I'm super excited about it. I'm excited. Just, it's a little fun. Abby, what's happening? What's happening, my good sis? How's it going, Abby? And Abby, remember those shorts, Abby? We need to have a conversation about those shorts. I was talking to LV and Stacy about those shorts. I was talking to them about those shorts. I'll share with you. I need to remember because I'll forget, y'all. Text you after this. Cat. But y'all do know, like, I take this in stride, right? So let's be clear. Super excited. Glad, but I'm one of those people, I take it in stride because if my loss had continued like it was toward the end of last year, I should have been here in January and it's March. So all in due time, just I just roll with the flow now. Because however it's going to shake out is how it's going to shake out. And I have learned, and Tiff, let the record reflect for you and Tay and Mama Glenda. My bae has gotten me there. 12.5, baby. 12.5 has gotten me there. So I ain't fooling with y'all yet. Not fooling with y'all. 12.5. But, y'all, I just, again, because we can't, when we try to put a time on things, God said, not yet. You're going to wait. We're going to develop some patience in you, young grasshopper. No, Tay, I believe 15 will eventually get me to goal, but not yet. We're just going to keep her off to the side. Chanel, baby, it's all about the song choice, y'all. So I need y'all to understand, anytime I post a video with the song usually has some meaning toward the video. It absolutely speaks to either how I'm feeling or whatever, baby. I believe in song choice. I don't just throw up any song or any sound for that matter. I'm always very, very intentional, baby, and I'm coming for that number one spot. Wonderland. She's loading. But thank y'all. Listen, this has been hard. Anybody who talk about this is easy. Oh, come on, Diva Net. It's moving for you. Let's go. Yeah. I'm very intentional. Yeah, listen, Nebby, it was coming. It was just a matter of when. Because I started calculating. I was like, ooh, by the end of January, it'll happen. Nope. So I just need everybody to remember. Take everything in stride. Don't it would be nice, right? It'd be nice if I could nail it by the end of the week. If I don't, it's okay. I'm all right. I'm going to keep it moving. Chanel says she's giving it less than 2 weeks. Divanet, go look at my video. I posted a video right before I got on. Hell, Lady Puff song choice always matters, sis. And y'all do know I have a song already for when I hit it. I've already got the song. I've already got the song. But thank y'all. Thanks, Danielle. You're intentional as well, Christy. Yeah, honey, we got to be intentional. And since everybody's in here, I want to just remind everybody right now why lightning bolts are my gift. You always so Sabrina, sometimes they nail it, sometimes they don't. And a lot of times, especially for this, I probably had this song in my head for probably about a week when I realized oh, this is really in sight. What's going to be appropriate? And then it just dropped and I was like, oh, that's it. That's what we're going to rock to. It's a vibe. Yeah, it's waiting on me after I hit this next milestone, ma'am. It's waiting on me once I hit this next milestone, Tiff. But don't forget, I chose the lightning bolt, y'all, because things can turn, our circumstances, situations, they can turn in a flash, in an instant. Suddenly, things can turn. That thing you praying about, that thing that's weighing on you, in an instant, keep grinding, keep believing in faith. Just keep going. And I need y'all to know I'm talking to myself too, because when I think about it, honey, keep going. Y'all, a year ago, I was whining. So I didn't whine to y'all. And I was coming live intermittently about a year ago. I had just started really going live about a year ago. Right. But I remember I was whining to JT, oh, I just don't think it's why, thinking kind of well, why isn't that happening fast enough for me? It's kind of slow. I don't know. I think I might be stalled. And, just whining. Keep grinding. I'm talking to myself because no matter, we don't know how it's going to shake out. Keep grinding. Don't let Chanel, what's the old folks say? I shall not be moved. I ain't moving with Mama Glenda, Tay, or Tiff. I will move when it's time. Even though, baby, Mama Glenda, she been on my neck about 15. I just need y'all to know. Tay, we gonna develop it. It's part of your character development program, baby. Listen, this process is refining and developing a bunch of stuff within us. Christy, you did You did. I'm nervous because y'all, for those who don't know, I accidentally took it back in September and it, baby, that suppression was on my back. I felt like I was on my stomach and somebody had their foot on my back. That's how suppressed I was. So I don't want none of that no more. No more. So I'm very like, let's see. Oh, wow, Christy. Wow, wow, wow. Thanks, Southern Vaughn. I'm excited. Yep, baby coming for that number one spot. She's loading. She is loading. Stay where you are. Don't Sabrina, 12.5 is Bay. Whenever she like says, all right, sis, like when she's ready to hand that baton off to 15, I'm not gonna be mad at her. I'm gonna celebrate her. And I probably will say she's my favorite dose. I have felt the best I felt on this journey. And I made the most progress. And she's doing her big one with my blood sugars. Let's be clear, baby. Them things be, if my CGM is to be believed, and keep in mind, I still check against a finger stick a few times a week. She getting it done. She getting it done. Because don't forget, for me, it's about the A1, the blood sugars, as well as that. As well as that. Really, really, Christy. I love that for you. Thanks, Nebby. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So Southern Vaughn says 12.5 is the GOAT. We know Sabrina. She's Bay for Sabrina. She's Bay for Chanel. Chanel, did you stay on 12.5 the longest? How did I do what? Accidentally. Accidentally what? Oh, yeah. Accidentally. I did. I read the box instead of doing what I had calculated. I wasn't paying attention. Mistakes happen when you don't pay attention. Okay, Southern Vaughn, you start 10. Ooh, come on. I hope 10 is good for you. I did 3 boxes of 10. I think I did 3 boxes in 3 weeks. So I almost did 4 boxes of 10. Chanel talking about, ooh, good question. Ma'am. Okay, Tiffany Maxine, you can't wait to all the girlies love her. But you don't rush. And Tiffany Maxine, it may not be for you. Everybody's different. I really thought, y'all, I thought 7.5 was going to be my dose. That's why I had her immortalized in a cup. Thanks, Corrine. I had her immortalized in a cup. Von, I did okay. I know I did 3 boxes. I did at least 3 boxes of 7.5. Maybe 3 boxes in a week. Something like that. I did a 7.5. I do believe, for me, I'm a half dose girly. I feel like maybe I did better on the half doses than I did on the whole doses, but I need to go back and look at my data because my data will really tell me that. Good morning, Yvette. How are you? Nebby says 10 is Bay. 25 weeks? Wow, Nebby. And we know Tiff loved Big Man 10. While she was on Big Man 10, I was on Little Man. Little Man 7.5. We was rocking out 7.5. But yeah, I think I stayed on some point. I know I stayed at least 3 boxes. I may have done a little bit more. And I don't have my book in here. Because I did calculate how many boxes I stayed on a dose. And y'all, I did 3 months of every single dose except 2.5. And don't forget, I'm somebody who realized probably later in my journey that it took about anywhere between that 4 and 8 week mark. That's when a dose started to work for me. Immortalized. You don't remember 7.5 was so long ago. Yeah, a year ago this time, I think I was on 7.5 and I was about to titrate up to 10. But this is kind of, y'all, this is for those who were in the community. This is when like the shortages started, because at the end of February, I think I got 3 boxes of 5 or 3 boxes of 7.5. I don't remember. Chrissy said, 5 was your starting dose? Wow. 2.5 was my starting dose, even though I moved from 1 milligram of Ozempic to Mounjaro, and I only had 8 days between my last Ozempic and my first MJ. You did 3 boxes, 7.5, 2 moving to 10 next week. Southern Vaughn, is there a reason you're moving to 10? All right, come on. Chanel says she a half dose girly. Hey, Nurse in Reverse. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Bridget. Christy, last time you were on 7.5 was November of 20. Really, Christy? So, Christy, did you move through the doses really quickly? Julie, come on. 9 boxes of 10. You stay, baby, me too. This is 8. I think this is 8. This is eighth month, I think. Yeah, I think this is my 8th month of 12.5. We're gonna rock her, we're gonna ride her till the wheels fall off. When she ready to pass the baton, she'll let me know. Hey Tisha, good morning. Good morning, Ty. Tiff, you went up to 12.5 this time last year, but then you went back down to 10. I vaguely remember that. Hey, Mahogany. Good morning, Tamika. Hey, TL. Good morning. Good morning, Lara. You didn't go to 10. You did until you got to 10 and they moved you up way too fast. But I think that was happening very early in the community, Christy, for context, because people were following the studies. Medication was still so new and people were just finding out about it. Shoni, you were 7.5 this month last year. It was good to you. How long did you stay on 7.5? Von, you're on 10 because 7.5 did you dirty. Stalled on 10, wondering if you should move to 12.5. I think you have to, I'm somebody who always tries to figure it out. And Tiff and I talk about this a lot in our lives. Figure out if you're doing all the things before, I'm no medical person. I just look at, was I doing all the things? And I decided, because if y'all remember, I was wrestling last month with what to do. And I was like, I'm going to dig in and give it one more time. One more again. We're going to dig in and see what she'll do. She said, not yet. Stay with me. She said, stick with me. Because remember, she was playing in my face in January and half of February. And then we got things going again. Thanks, Darian. Onboarding pre-meet. Thank you. Yes, we load. Thank you very much, Darian. Okay, you're probably doing the same. Probably do the same back to 12.5 next week. Yeah. And I am really working y'all to really, when I say be disciplined, it's not being strict, because remember, for me, I consider this a lifestyle change. So what I'm doing now, I'm doing for the rest of my life. We not switching up. We locked in, ain't no switching up. But sometimes that may mean having, if I'm falling short of enough protein, supplementing. Like I had probably a third of a protein bar yesterday. Because I was like, yeah, but y'all, when I tell y'all, but I know what it was. Sunday, I had some sorority sisters over and we were shooting some content for my chapter. Well, I kind of half ate, but I wasn't super hungry because don't forget my day is Friday. So Sunday, and I kind of nibbled here and there. I ain't meet not nary a goal, not a one. The food was just like, it didn't happen because I was moving around and I hosted at my house. When I tell y'all yesterday, baby, I was mowing everything in sight. I had 3 meals and 2 snacks yesterday. Was it 2? Really counted 3 snacks. I had breakfast. I had breakfast probably about 9:30. Baby, at noon, I was like, I'm hungry. I want lunch. I was like, what is going on? I ate lunch and then 5:30ish, I had dinner. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Latavia. How are you? And Von, that's not to say you shouldn't work with your provider, but I'm one of those people. I'm trying to milk 12.5, baby. I'm like, can I move more? Can I get more water? Am I really hitting all my goals? Like, am I checking the boxes? Am I firing up on all cylinders? Because if I'm not, then am I giving the dose all that I have? Am I doing my part with the dose? Because let's be clear, the dose is going to always work. The dose is going to always work. It's going to work, but are you, me, am I doing my part with the dose? Because sometimes, me and a friend talk about this, sometimes this medicine be sick of us. It be sick of us. Be like, you want me to perform miracles and you ain't doing your part. You out here, you just want me to do everything for you, but you ain't. What you doing? What you doing? I'm sick of you. I'm about to sit back and be in my restful era. So that's all. And Jay, how are you, sir? Good morning, friends. Good morning. Hey, Moni. Baby, Darian, when I tell you, was it my, no, I didn't talk to Monica till later on last night. I think it was my friend Angelica. I was like, baby, I am hungry. I'm making up for everything I did not eat on Sunday. I was mowing some food down. And when I tell y'all, like, it wasn't like, so normally when I have wings, I can eat 2, maybe 3 wings. Baby, I ate like 6 wings and a full-on side of green beans. I roasted some green beans yesterday. I was mowing all the food down. Popcorn, apples, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, yogurt and pineapple and granola. My normal breakfast. I mean, baby, I was eating it yesterday. I ate it all. Hey, Angie, welcome in. Okay, so Ty, it's almost time for you to get your second script. Do I just wait for them to reach out to me, or Ty, are you with the telehealth? What are you with? Not nary a goal. What's not nary a goal? Good morning, Miss Ron. I done missed some. Get a haircut? What do you mean get a haircut, Tay? What are you talking about? Did I miss something? And Angie, you did semaglutide for 6 months, lost 20. Thought you tried because it was stronger. And you know, Angie, some people that works for them. Some people find that their body likes semaglutide a little better. Good morning. Good morning. You haven't lost anything on terms. Your body may like semaglutide a little better, but also give it time. What dose were you on for semaglutide when you stopped, and what dose did you start on TERS? On TERS. So once you got down, the number on the scale is not changing much, but you're heavy lifting. So yeah, well, Shauna, you already know, ma'am. I bet you, have you measured? Y'all, please don't forget. I brought this back in. Do not forget, inches matter. Sometimes when the thing on the floor ain't moving, did you measure yourself? I need to remeasure my hips like real good, because at one point I lost 11 inches around my hips. But don't forget, y'all, these inches be counting out here. These inches be counting. Morning, Summer. How are you? Hey, Patricia. You have a little bit of an update on the trial. We had to sign new paperwork for us. Ooh, Summer. You want to come up? You want to come up and talk about it, Summer? But look at the choices. Great. Chanel, baby, I'm trying. I ain't perfect. I don't want nobody to get out here and think I'm perfect. I ain't perfect. But I am like super, super trying my best. Oh, yes, baby. Darian. She right. I wasn't even thinking about that. She right. If I didn't get my, and I won't get my braids out. I still have about 3 weeks, I think, left in my braids. Y'all, good morning. So again, for those who know and who are new here, welcome in, friends. My name is Shannon. I've been on a better health and weight loss journey for 80 weeks intentionally. This is my friend Summer. This is another community member, Summer. Summer is in the Eli Lilly clinical trial for retatrutide. And okay, so tell us what's going on, Summer.
Okay.
Give us.
So I just wanted to real quick come on here because I think it's important for everybody to know, because especially diabetics, because this was news to me. So I had my appointment yesterday. It was just a telehealth. Sorry the way I look. I literally just got out of bed. But sorry, Indy's up now. Hello, guys. So I'm on live. I'm talking to Shannon. The new paper that we had to sign. Okay, shh, we gotta be quiet. So sorry. The new paper that we had to sign is we had to sign that we are eating enough. We had to sign that we were eating enough. So the reason for that is, especially in type 2 diabetics, is that you can get the ketoacidosis in your blood from the medication. So I wanted to say hi.
Hi, Indy.
So I wanted to let everybody know that, because I know that that's a big thing, is maybe not getting enough protein, not getting enough fiber, not being hungry. That's too much. So she always wants to be on live, y'all. She's a star. If you haven't already, on my page, she had her pageant on Saturday, and I put a little video up of her pageant. You guys can go watch it. She's so cute. But yeah, I wanted to let everybody know, please be eating enough. That goes for me as well. I wasn't eating enough at one point, but they said that you could get ketoacidosis, which is not good. So I
That
just,
Will
means,
kill you.
Summer, that means that some of the folks in the trial, enough
yes,
that
enough for
they
the
are
people in
they're
the
having you
trial.
all sign paperwork.
Yes.
Enough people in the clinical trial have gotten ketoacidosis.
Yes,
I feel
we
like that's what that means. That's an inference.
Yes. We had to there. So I haven't signed it yet. I was just told it because, I moved away. But my next appointment, which is my last appointment, y'all, we're not going to talk about it. But my next
Did I
appointment in
hear that?
April,
Did I hear that?
yeah, my next appointment in April, I am going to have to sign that paper saying that I knew, and that's probably just liability issues. Like they have informed me that that is a side effect that I could have. So I
Mama.
wanted to let everybody know that.
Wow. And y'all, Summer, I can't remember, you either commented or inboxed me. Summer said there's like, I think Lily's starting a maintenance trial.
Yes, they are. But okay, so the maintenance trial, it's hard to convey it through, message. So the maintenance trial is not only maintenance. The maintenance trial, they put you on retatrutide for the 80 weeks. And then and you're guaranteed the retatrutide. After the retatrutide, you go into the 3 categories. You either go into placebo for maintenance, you go into a low dose for maintenance, like the beginning dose or the dose after that, or you stay on the high dose the entire time. Uncontrolled.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do any research on the ketoacidosis.
Or are those on the picture?
Oh, that's her. How she's lost weight. Can you say congratulations?
Congratulations.
Thank you, Indy. Thank you.
So,
Cut it up. You're on my ponytail.
oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank
So, but yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that. I think it's important, especially because I know firsthand how hard it is to eat sometimes on some of these doses. Yeah, definitely go eat. We don't want anybody sick. We don't want, we want to prevent all of that. And like Shannon said, there's been enough people. So Ragdoll, I am saying that yesterday during my trial appointment, I was made aware of a paper that I'm going to have to sign.
We're going with Connor and Rob to a
Yeah, we are
restaurant.
going to a restaurant today.
Yeah.
So I was made
Wait, the
aware.
first time I'm coughing, you
I'm going to recap for you. It's okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, that you could get, if you don't eat enough on these medications, you could develop ketoacidosis. And they said that it is mainly,
Did I hear a kid?
it is mainly,
Did I hear a kid?
it is mainly, lack of calories can cause, yes. And so it is mainly the diabetes,
Mom,
the diabetic
Mom,
trial. It
did I
sounded
hear a
like, but they have
kid?
to let all us know. No, there's no kid. I don't think Shannon has any kids over there.
I do not.
No
Yeah, I
kids.
don't have any kids.
Why
ma'am.
did I hear a little scream?
And y'all, this is who you'll meet in June, because she's attached at the hip. So.
Nip, nip, nip.
Okay,
Nip.
so I'm gonna go. I'll be in the comments, but she's acting a little crazy. So,
Thank you, Summer.
but if you
I
guys have
appreciate
any
you coming
questions, you
up.
can inbox me or ask me in here, and I'll definitely get the answer. See you guys later. Bye.
Nip.
Bye, Summer. Thank you. Okay, so I'll recap what Summer just shared. She said she'll be in the comments. So for context, for those people who are just joining us, Summer is in the retatrutide clinical trial from Lilly. She popped up to say that she had her appointment yesterday, and she had her clinical trial appointment yesterday. And they made her aware that she is going to have to sign a piece of paper that says basically she needs to eat enough, because not eating enough can lead to ketoacidosis. And I am inferring from that, think about it, y'all. If you're in a clinical trial and they make you sign some kind of paper like that, The inference is there have been people in the trial enough that they're causing all the participants to sign the paperwork. There have been enough people in that trial who've gotten ketoacidosis, right? So she's encouraging us to eat, and she wanted to make us aware of that. And we always thank Summer for coming up and giving us her updates. She is, y'all, she's almost at the end of her trial. Her last appointment is next month. So we'll hear from Summer again about, next month, about how they kind of wrap things up with her. And keep in mind, she gets cut off from the medicine once she finishes the trial. Naomi, clinicaltrials.gov. You can look for clinical trials, and I think you can search by med. But clinical trials with an s.gov. But yes, we always thank Summer. We love it when she gives us updates. Anna, I would think, and she said particularly for diabetics, I would say that has the potential to be, I don't know for sure. You may want to talk to your doctor, consult WebMD, little research on ketoacidosis. I'll be Googling later today. But I love the heads up. I love the heads up that we got about that. And so, folks, if you are struggling to eat, I would say talk to your provider. If you are struggling to eat, your dose may be too strong. Your dose just might be too strong if you are struggling to eat. Jules, I see you're saying you're struggling with satiety. Jules, are you getting enough protein? Protein usually helps you stay satiated a little longer. So, how are you fueling your body? Because I think that does matter. Shay, there's Summer indicated there's a trial that I guess they're taking participants for maintenance. They're going to study maintenance. But you already know, ma'am, you already know the answer to this. It's for retatrutide. You're guaranteed to get it. You'll be on it for 80 weeks. After the 80 weeks, some people will continue to get the retatrutide. Some people will get a placebo. And they want to study that. Ty says smoothies help with protein. Hey, Queen Lucky. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? In Summer, as always, we definitely thank you. Thanks, Mama Glenda. I appreciate you. I was teasing about you and Tiff and Tay earlier. Listen, she enjoying her spring break. She's being a child, doing what children do. Yeah, y'all, if you're struggling to eat, good morning, friends. I wasn't struggling, but I had a ton of satiety. So I'd set an alarm, or I'd work on eating on a schedule, especially if I knew I was gonna be home all day. I'd be like, have some breakfast by 9:30, 10, lunch by 1:32, dinner by 6, 7. Thank you, Tahiti. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, y'all, I'm just a little fun this morning. I was like, hey, let me celebrate a little bit. Got up and was like, oh, look at this. Will you look at this? She came out of her playful era because she was playing in my face last month and in January. Playing in my face. So yeah. So y'all definitely, that's something I'll be looking up, ketoacidosis, but y'all please eat. And don't forget, many of us talk about this as well. You have to eat to lose. You have to eat to fuel your body, right? Of course I know you're trying, Shay. That's why I said you already know, ma'am. You already know. Yeah, you guys, you have to eat to lose. You have to fuel your body. And keep in mind, when you don't eat and you're not eating enough protein, I must have like something right there. If you're not eating enough protein, you could end up shedding hair. You can end up, muscle wasting, a lot of not so great things. So eat, y'all, eat. Eat the chicken, anime. Eat it. You too, Mrs. Tyler. Good morning. How are you? Honey, definitely need to eat. Mama Glenda, eat. And, and your situation is a little bit different. Do you call the number? Usually, Naomi Rose, there's some sort of link for you to apply online. Hey, Brandy, good morning. But keep in mind, y'all, to be eligible for any of these GLP-1 clinical trials, you have to be off the med for 90 days at least. You have to already be off for 90 days. Because if you're already on, you get ruled out. Right, Shay? Right, Shay? Ooh, oh my goodness, Miss Tyler, how are you feeling? You said you're good. Okay. Look, take it easy now. But honey, we confess healing over you in Jesus' name. Right, Tamika, get her. Haley, you eat enough you eat, but getting enough protein in is hard because you're never hungry. Haley, you've really got to work on it. Maybe small bites. Figure out things that are small that are high in protein, like string cheese. Stick of string cheese has about 7 grams of protein, right? The little packets of tuna have anywhere, depending on the tuna type, 13 to about 16 grams of protein in them. Figure out things that are nutrient dense that can fuel your body. Jay says people are scared to eat or going for all the suppression. Yeah, and y'all, this is where suppression is not good. And y'all already know I've never been a fan of suppression. Never, ever, ever been a fan of suppression. I believe people should chase satiety, because with satiety, you learn and understand hunger cues. Because what happens if we have to stop the medicine for any reason? Surgery, tainted meds. I mean, I don't know, apocalypse, whatever. If you just never know. For your own health, if you don't understand, if you haven't been building habit stacking and working on understanding hunger cues, you'll struggle. Shay, you already know, ma'am. You already know. That suppression, y'all, is not the goal. Haley, I would consult the Lose It app. I have the Lose It app, or the TDEE calculator. Those are the 2 things that I recommend people use. Or better yet, if you have insurance, Haley, most folks' insurance, especially if you're with one of the larger carriers, United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Cigna, Humana, if you're with one of those, they usually have free nutritional counseling programs. Take advantage. You're already paying for it with your insurance. And you could get your macros from a nutritionist. Summer says she usually makes a little snack board of cheese, pickles, crackers, snack on it throughout the little charcuterie board, baby charcuterie boards. And I'll be honest, y'all, when I was moving so much on Sunday and I didn't hit like not nary a goal, I made sure I had, because we had like a little charcuterie board situation. I had the pepperoni, the cheese, I had a little bit of fruit, little nuts, and then I had some veggies thrown in. And then later, I think I ate like 2 chicken wings, because that's what they provided us food. Thanks, Tay. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Black Butterfly. Mama Glenda, you got you got Aladenia? That feeling is awful. Really? So Mama Glenda, you must have a really bad case. Mine is just tingly, and it doesn't bother me. Like, it doesn't, I haven't had it really hurt. Sabrina's somebody who's had it hurt, and Summer has had it. That has been a thing also on Retatrutide for her. She's had allodynia as well. And so, Mama Glenda, is it your whole arm or is it the inside of your arm? Hey, Anna Maria, how are you? Yeah, definitely sorry you got it so bad. Darium, you bring up a very good question. Do you think that hunger pains is a trigger? Darium, I'll be curious to see what Jay says. I believe it is, because we have enough people, and I'm sure you guys see it in other folks' lives, where people say, I'm concerned. I'm so hungry. Hunger is normal. Y'all, we come out the womb hungry. We come out. So think about it. If you're a mom, I like to kind of talk about cries. Your babies cry when they were wet versus when they're hungry. We come out innately, so it's already built, wired into our DNA for hunger when we're hungry. Babies are going to give you a signal when they're hungry. So, as adults, we need to be able to manage hunger cues properly. But I do think it's a trigger sometimes because I think there's a misconception of these meds that, because the other thing that they suppress, right? And I think for some people, think about this. For some people, think about when they come in and say, I don't have any suppression, so the medicine's not working. Oh no, it's working. It's always medicining in the background, baby. This thing gonna do its thing in the background. You're just somebody who may not experience suppression. I have not experienced a ton of suppression on my journey. I get a lot of satiety. So I feel full a lot. And I understand the difference between suppression, where I just absolutely, oh my God, I can't eat, versus I feel a little full. There's a difference. I see so many folks who feel if they're hungry, the meds aren't strong enough because they're chasing or looking for suppression, or they have the misconception, because I think some of this comes, Darium, from what we share, what they hear. Good morning, Kima. And what they know about these meds. I think that that's a thing. And so that suppression piece, and let's be clear, you never know what people are battling. And I think there are some people who really want to be suppressed. And I can't adequately speak on that because I've never wanted suppression. I just wanted to be able to, can y'all continue to tap? I'm about to get the puzzle piece. My screen has gone dark, but I can't see anything. I don't know what happened. There we go. I'm like, wait, come up, because ain't nobody got time for this. So what did Jay say? Because Darium said that's good. What did Jay say? Hunger means survival, but many of us have associations with overeating because of hunger. Yeah, I would agree with that, Jay. And and y'all, this is something I've said, and people say it differently. We have to do the head and the heart work on this journey. Was it Shrek says onions have layers? This thing is layered. You're layered as a human being. There's a lot of stuff wrapped up in what we've got going on here. I think it's different for everybody. Some people, it's their relationship with food, how they view food. Some of us, it is as we come down, body dysmorphia, how we view our body, self-confidence, how people treat us. Y'all, this is like multi-layered, multi-pronged. Do the work. Do the head and the heart work. I'm a huge advocate of what good does it do me to get to my goal, right? And I ain't done no head and heart work, and I'm a mess on the inside, but I'm banging on the outside, but I'm a mess on the inside. That ain't good. That's not good either. So just saying. All right, Mama Glenda, doctor's appointment yesterday. A1C coming in hot at a 5. Baby, down from a 14.5. Mama Glenda, do they even measure above a 14.5? Because my God, look, in the words of one of my friends, my God today. Honey, you're a walking testimony. Chris says, I want to be able to just know when to stop. Absolutely. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Kima, thank you for the gifts. Hey, Mia, good morning. Southern Island, yeah, a lot of people chase suppression, and that's a thing. And, I can't, again, if you have had huge issues around food, you meaning anybody, I can't speak to that because that hasn't been my experience. I do understand some of my issues around food have been my choice of food. Because baby, fried food, me. I don't care about the sweets. Fried food me. That's what I want. But I am chasing satiety, and I get enough satiety that I'm good. But sometimes the food is just like one more bite. But yeah, how many have overeaten on this and been miserable? Yeah, baby Tiffany, fried food, me, sis, shrimp, ribs, fish, chicken, all the things, tempura, Asian vegetables, all of it, fried food, me. What Tay done said, Mia? Shannon, me. What? Mia, what Tay do? See, I said, how I fixed that. What Tay do? Hey, Britt, good morning. That's what your doctor said. Yeah, right, honey? Mama Glenda, baby. Honey, all the praise and glory and honor belong to him for you. You seen people say they had a, really, Tay? Just random people in lives. I didn't know you could measure that high. Sorry, y'all. Menopause, getting a little hot. Getting a little hot. Baby, we are turning up in the A. We are turning up in the A, y'all. Talk to professionals if you can't. Yes, nutritionally and mentally. Yeah, y'all, do, figure out what's going to work for you and what's best for you on your journey. And, I'm somebody who has always, sorry, I need to see readers. I'll be honest, y'all, I'm somebody who's always been big on self-reflection and always holding the mirror up to myself and sometimes having real hard conversations with myself about, am I doing all the things? If I'm not, why? Last year, probably April, May-ish, someone in the community asked me what size I was. And I was like, I don't know. And I think back then I was intentionally avoiding finding my size or learning my size because I think there was some shame. As I have cleaned out clothes, y'all, I have cut tags. There were sizes missing from clothing. And I know what it was. I was ashamed. But I got to do that work and I got to face that and work as I build a healthier, better me. I got to admit that. I got to be able to admit that I was ashamed. So I cut the tags out. I cut the sizes out of the clothes. I got to be able to say that and work on that and work on that. So I'm just saying, we're coming from bodies where the world hated us. We will all have something. Baby, we all got something to unpack. Honey, Lady Puff. It wasn't a ton, but baby, I ran up on probably 3-4 pieces of clothing. The tag was cut. It was cut. No size, no maker, no size. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to see that anytime I put on them clothes. Whatever it was. And I'm sure it was probably some 3Xs. It was mainly bottoms, y'all, because the donk. I'm always heavier. I cannot wear matching sets that only offer you the same size. I have to have separates that match because I'm smaller on the top than I am on the bottom. That will be a reality for me. Even at goal, I will not be the same size top and bottom. It's just not. That's not how the Lord made my body, yada, yada. Good morning, Leah. How are you? And Skiller, did I say good morning to you? Good morning. Summer says you're unpacking it all. Yeah, I mean, y'all, we realistically have to do the work. Tay, yes, some of my t-shirts, that's been the case. But these bottoms, no, I cut them. I absolutely cut them because I did not want to see the size. There was shame attached to that. How could I let myself get so big? How could that be? Hey, Bree, good morning, Bree. You're looking amazing. You did that, honey. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Never thought you would tell the world why Tiffany. And I don't say a whole lot. I've put it in a handful of videos, but I don't talk about my highest weight very much. Right? So technically, and I know Tiff has started including her highest weight. I've really only shared or really talked mostly about and include in my totals my starting MJ weight, but my highest weight was 299.8. So technically, your girl is down 99 today. 99 even today. But I say 79 because I've been just counting toward MJ. But my highest weight was 299. I never thought there was shame attached to that. There was shame. Thanks, Chanel. Thanks. Yeah, honey, being open and honest, there's a lot of vulnerability in that. And let's be clear, when you put yourself out here on the internet, let's be clear, on Beyonce and Al Gore's internet, you got to be ready for whatever comes at you. Whatever comes at you. Hey, Miss Key, you went to the doctor on Friday, you're 37 down, was wearing a 28W, now you're a 24. I love it. We're getting healthier. We're getting better and healthier. All the wins, honey. We taking them. Hey, Brenda. Good morning. Tanya 29. Yeah. Look, Lady Puff 314. Yeah. Y'all. I mean, Sue, I guess I got so conditioned to talk about my starting weight on the med that I just haven't. And every now and again, you'll see it in a video that says HW, and I'll throw it up and it'll be the 299.8. But yeah. But there was a lot of shame around that, especially for me. And I know that my story is not everybody else's story. For probably the first 32, 33 years of my life, I was in a smaller body. I was still thickalicious now. I was like a 14-ish. I was bouncing. I'd lose weight. And, then it would creep back up, lose some weight, creep back up. But, and once I got off of birth control, baby, that PCOS said, welcome. I'm here. I'm going to rage all over your body. But thank y'all. I appreciate it. Chanel, your highest was 250. Telling the world what my God, honey, Tiffany Maxine, honey, telling the world what my God and an injectable will do. Woo! Yes. 252 was your highest. You wouldn't have started. Wait, what'd you say? If you were headed to higher. Absolutely. Skiller, your highest was 3. I believe firmly I would be well over 300 pounds by now. Well over. Come on, Jay. See you. Shaping, Jay. That body's recomping itself, sir. It's doing all the things. Darium says new template unlocked. Yeah. That soon, Darium. Not just yet. Soon. That current weight. Soon. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Key. I'm somebody, I believe we overcome by the word and power of our testimony. People on this app being transparent and sharing their journey blessed and helped me. And I just wanted to pay it forward a little bit. That's all. I wanted to pay it forward a little bit. And listen, I help myself. Some of this, y'all, I be talking to myself. I be helping myself. I really do. Brenda wants to know, Jay, are they still short shorts, though? Are they still short shorts? Yeah, testimony to, come on, Tiffany Maxine. That's what we're going to start having. We're going to, baby, when y'all come in the room next Tuesday, we having Testimony Tuesday, whatever it is. GLP-1 related, not GLP-1 related. Listen, we're going to inspire each other together. Testimony Tuesday. Brownie, come on. Highest weight 185, starting weight 170, current weight 147. How are you? You were tiptoeing toward 300. That's what y'all, and I remember that doctor's appointment, and I was just like, how did I let myself get this way? And I really felt lost and that there was nothing I could do about it. Really, Shoni? I mean, but I get it. Because Jay says, is there any other kind? I get it because, listen, this is the internet. It can be a cruel place. And I know that that's why a lot of people will not go live or don't do a ton of videos around their journey, because people can be cruel, but I don't care. I don't care. Somebody asked me at sorority meeting, And you just have to kind of know. They were like, oh my God, you look so good. What are you doing? On the skinny shot. That's what I'm doing. I'm on that skinny shot. And then I was like, wait, let me stop. Let me quit playing with you. Seriously, I am, but I'm a diabetic and I'm intentionally trying to get better with my health. But yeah, I don't care. Mind the health that pays you. When you get over here at Oaks Mountain and pay these bills, then you can have a say. Until that time, mind the health that pays you. Big or small, people, baby, the people gonna always people. Southern Island, it is, baby. I'm telling you, I would not be successful as I have been without this community. Without the community, this community has been amazing. We're a little dysfunctional family, but it's been amazing. You told a personal trainer about it and the looks you got. Yeah, honey, I'd be like, Ann, what you got to say? And I had somebody I used to date, and don't ask me about a Bumble update. Bumble has been a bust right now because your girl been busy. But somebody I used to date, I was on the phone with them last week, and they were like, you still taking that medicine? And is. And I was like, I'm a lifer. He was just kind of like, oh, yeah, sir, we're not about to debate about my health. You don't pay no bills over here. And you got one time to come for my, in the words of Jay, one time to come for my sweet, sweet GLP-1. We're not having that. We are not having that. Internet, you avoided mirrors and pictures. I hope. Sure. Yeah, exactly. But internet, I think we all engaged in some form of that behavior. I was sharing that I would rarely take pictures from the side. I would always try to be in the center, or I'd be behind people so you only saw my head. Any of that. Baby, we've done all the things. The same world that judges you for being big, baby. Well, Jay, one time for the people in the back. They're going to judge either way. I don't care. I don't care. Keely, and am. Yep. Yeah, and Summer, make sure you tell them, where were you when I was, 200 well over 200 pounds? Where were you then? So you were privately judging me then. Now you want to come to my face about being too skinny. Which is it? Do you want me fat or do you want me skinny? Which is it? Because right now you may think I'm skinny. I'm healthier. I am healthier, girl. Southern Island honey. Listen, I share my crazy so y'all don't have to. Hey, Glow. What's happening, sis? How are you? Glow, aren't you in Atlanta? Remind me, because I think you are. And even if you did pay a bill, that ain't none of your business. Shay, if you paying bills, you're going to bend to my will. If you paying bills where I live, you're going to bend to what I need. So yeah, you, me, that okay, I didn't recognize it. Right? I wasn't planning my unaliving, but let's be clear. The other picture, the picture in blue that I use, I mean, like, I was like, and I guess people have been talking about like weight blindness. I was just like, I didn't realize that's what I look like. I did not. Julie, highest 288. Oh, baby, Glow, because I got some work for you. I'm going to send a sorority sister to you probably today. I'm going to share your information. So yes, ma'am. I wrote it down so I won't forget. Thank you for the gifts, Glow. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me see. Make sure I ain't miss nothing. My comments are always jumping. For those of you who want to be spicy, use Chat GPT. They got the comebacks. There you go. Really, Summer? So you didn't take a bunch of pictures. So okay, Tiffany Maxine. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, y'all. Tay wants to know, are we on the other side of self-blame? Are we on the other side of self-blame? That's a good question. I don't think I am just yet, Tay. I'm still, and y'all, we got about 15 more minutes. I think I'm still healing. I'm still working through all of that because I think the way I look now, I'm just admitting or really seeing how I look now, and like physically now versus also pictures about how I looked then. How I looked then. Leah, what do you mean? Are you on the other side? So, many of us, there's a lot of blame, self blame, like, why couldn't I control myself? I let this happen to me. Um, I'm no good. I have no willpower. That's why this happened. So, a lot of blaming yourself. When for many of us, so yes, our behavior plays a role in this, but when I put the pieces together now, it all started. So I had PCOS as a teenager. But the thing was, when I was a teenager, if you had irregular periods, because that's what it was called, it wasn't called PCOS. People were just like, you out here with irregular cycles. And my mama was like, we got to get you regulated. Well, the way you got regulated was to be on birth control. But that was PCOS as a 16-year-old, as a 15-year-old. I got on birth control when I was 16. I'd had a cycle since I was 10 and a half. And so that was beyond all the things that were going to accompany that. Hey, She's So Fly, were beyond my control. Some of my habits were within my control, but what was going on, all the dysfunction regarding PCOS, I couldn't control that. I can't control the hirsutism. Even though I'm in menopause and I'm still on a GLP-1, I still have hirsutism, symptom of PCOS. I can't control it. I can try to mitigate it as much as I can. I wax, I try spearmint oil, I try another different thing to try to slow down the hair growth, but I don't have any control over PCOS. So, but back in the 80s, I mean, me and a ton of my friends were on birth control because our periods were irregular. And I was a whole mess. I was 10 and a half. I was in elementary school with a cycle. But my mama didn't know what to do with that. I think my mother told me she was like 14 or 15 when she got her cycle. And here I am, 10 and a half. What's she going to do with that? And I was just a whole mess. You learned that you didn't know. Lisa, I know far more now. I did not know enough. I knew a few things, but I know enough about nutrition. And I'm far more educated now. And I thank God for that on this journey. And I'll be honest with you guys, any telehealth that I have been with that has had a nutritional component, I have always taken advantage. I've always met with the nutritionist and at a minimum got meal plans, got some additional meal ideas and asked them about my macros, and things that they would maybe suggest for me. Yeah, why didn't I push the plate away? Why didn't I get off the couch? All the things, And again, that's some head work. You got it. We all have to do. We all have to do. As an RN, you used to find, I didn't know you were an RN Glow. You used to find yourself beating yourself up for not fixing my PCOS issues earlier. Well, I'll be honest, y'all. The endocrinologist I was going to 2003, 2004 told me I had PCOS, but didn't really tell me anything else. He's just like, you got PCOS. And that was the first time I had heard of that. Didn't know anybody else with PCOS. Didn't know that I was basically walking around infertile as a result of the PCOS. I totally didn't know. And silly me, I was like, let me get off birth control. I can, I'm going to find this husband and I want to just be ready so we can have babies right away. Wasn't going to be no babies. PCOS. Wasn't going to be no babies. So Southern Island, for me, that was one of the biggest symptoms of my PCOS as a teenager. 2 cycles in a month, 1 cycle every 60 days, 4 cycles in 60 days. It was, baby, I was all over the map. So birth control pills just helped me regulate, get me on a schedule, because I was never on a schedule. And then I was super worried when I stopped, and that thing just kicked right on back up, irregular. Let's see. I was somebody who could never travel anywhere without, and when I say travel anywhere, unless I was just running to the store. But if I was going away or gonna be gone all day, I had pads stashed in my car. I had a little pouch in my purse. I always had things on me because I never knew when I was gonna get my cycle. Yeah, Summer, I got them bad. And I have the hyperpigmentation. You're still not there yet. You still don't see. Julie, you'll eventually see it. Keep taking the pictures, keep taking the videos. You still look at old pics, and that's why I didn't reel myself in. Dee Dee, the past is the past. Do the head and heart work for those things that you can, and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I think that's what I feel like I have to do. Thanks, Black Butterfly. Yep, irregular and on birth control at 15, honey. Got your cycle at 9, baby. I was 10 and a half. January of 1981. It was a Friday night. I remember. It's a Friday night. That's me. Pads at work back, honey, everywhere. Tiffany Maxine, they were everywhere. Everywhere I thought I could be, in every bag. I did not travel without any, because I never knew what was going to happen. I never knew what was going to happen. Thank you, She's So Fly. You had a cycle for 28 days. And mine was all over the place. 2 in a month. Again, like 1 every 60 days. It was all over the map. The first time you heard was, you really wants to get rid of your fibroids. Yeah, Glow. That still wasn't the case for me, because I had a myomectomy at 37. I had a myomectomy at 37. Y'all, myomectomy is where they go in and remove your fibroids. We were trying to preserve my fertility, because the doctor was like, oh, Miss Daniels, you have plenty of time. I had my last child when I was 42. I'm 37. I was like, I don't know about this, but okay. So I did it. And she was like, you have about a 3 to 5 year window. Go and come back. I waited 11 years, and they were back with a vengeance, and I was a mess. I was an absolute mess at that point. So I had a hysterectomy at 48. Morning, friends. Morning. Good morning, everybody. Right. And the PCOS state, I still got hirsutism. It didn't get rid of the hirsutism. Thanks, Valerie Michelle. How are you? Those problems caused you to have it. Oh, really, Mama Glenda? But you had your girls at that point. Mom was on it. Really, Tay? Wow. Yeah, Teresa, honey, I remember Johnny Carson was on, and I remember telling my mother that my stomach hurt. I woke her up and was like, my stomach hurt. And y'all, and I don't know about any of you nurses in here and how you care for your kids, but baby, so let's be clear. Everybody, my mother she was a pre-op nurse at the outpatient surgery center in Athens. And so people knew my mom, and they knew me, and they'd be like, oh my God, your mother's the best nurse. She's so nice and all this. Baby, my mama would come home and be like, I did this for these people all day. I ain't studying you right now. So I'm like tapping her, and I'm like, my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. And she's like, take some Tylenol. Just take some. You're 10. You want your mama to get the Tylenol. No, I had to go in the medicine cabinet, get the Tylenol, read the instructions. Know that I took like 2, and then, go to bed or whatever. But yeah, everybody was like, your mama's so nice. She takes such good care of us. And then I used to tease her though. Like, so when my mother was living, I'd be like, you don't do that here. You don't do that here, ma'am. Oh, Mama Glenda. I didn't realize that. Wow. Yes, y'all, Atlanta meetup. Y'all, we're over 80% sold out. We're actually almost 90% sold out. Atlanta meetup is loading June 20th and 21st. Grab your tickets. Be there because, baby, we're going to have a good time. And I think I moved the contract. I had the contract right here for the Zoo. Good morning, Dee. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Everyone at the hospital where mom works loves her. Yeah, right, Tiffany Maxine? Be like, but your mama was the best nurse. She took such good care of me. She took such good care of us. Oh, your mama's so sweet. Gigi, I don't know. When I last looked, it was like 88, 89 people had bought tickets. We have 100. And I'm going to probably add a few more. I don't want the room to be too crowded because then we're not going to be able to move around and do all the things. So I may release a few more tickets. But we're getting it done. Can't wait to see all the friends. You was off the grid. Glow. You can look in my bio. There's my link tree in my bio. Rise and Shine Tiff. Chris loses it in here. Tay. Sabrina 727. There are a bunch of us that have it in our bios. It's gonna be fun. No, come as you are. Chanel, come as you are. Be however that means come as you are, honey. We're inside because y'all have to know any event I'm planning, we're inside. It's hot. It's June in Atlanta. It's June in Atlanta. AC, all the things. Okay, so Southern Island, the 21st is actually the ticketed event. It will be at the Atlanta Zoo. The 20th is like an evening kind of get together. It's very informal. If you can come, you come. And it's really just because if people are coming in early Friday, something to do Friday night, there's no cost to it. Whatever you decide to eat or drink, wherever we are, that's the cost. But Saturday is the ticketed event. And that will include food, something to drink, probably not alcohol, y'all, because bars are super expensive post-COVID, and a DJ, the place, those kinds of things. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. It's summertime in the A. We're going to have a good time. And different sets of people, I think, are going to be doing all kinds of things throughout the weekend. But the meetup at the zoo is our official kind of ticketed gathering event. And that's come as you are. There's no theme. There's no, however you want to dress in whatever makes you comfortable. You dress that way. If that means jeans and a t-shirt, hey, that's what that means. If that means you want to be in a cute sundress, that's what it means. If you want to be oh so chic and fly, that's what it means. Whatever that looks like for you, do it. Do it. Whatever that looks like for you. That means different things to everybody. We want people to show up feeling how most comfortable and whatever that looks like for you. Because I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. This is a vibe. It's a community-wide meetup. It's not related to any telehealth, Chanel, wear your Tay uniform. It's all right. Yeah, be free. Life is too short. So whatever that looks like for you, it's a vibe. We want to have a good time. Bring your your phone camera, whatever. Bring your whatever it is. Take your pictures, take your video. Hug and meet some of your favorite creators. You do not have to be a creator to come, but it's community wide. If you want to bring your +1, you can. Summer, I want to call her clinical trial. Loretta Chutai Summer's going to be there. She's bringing her daughter. Tay's coming. She's bringing her son. So, it's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe. Just whatever that looks like for you. Whatever that looks like for you. But there's no specific thing. We just want people to be happy, to feel comfortable, and have a good time. This is to have a good time. And Chanel, that's okay. That's okay. They asked specifically. Tay ain't going nowhere without W, which is fine. And then Summer was like, "Well, can I bring Indy?" Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. Kima, when I last looked yesterday, like 12. about 12. I think I'm going to release a few more. I don't want the room to be at capacity because then it'll be hard for us to move around. And I want us to be able to move around. I still want to do one or two backdrops for people to take pictures in front of and whatnot. So I got to leave room for that, leave room for the food tables, kind of all the things. So we may release a few more tickets, but yeah, we're getting close, which I'm excited about. Chris says 12 tickets remain, but I'm going to look at releasing a few more. Got the W last night, did gym things with grandson. Oh, I love that. Okay. Oh, Chris says Tay and Jay are wearing matching black tee. Really now? Really now? Yeah, but yeah, y'all, we want just good vibes, have a good time. We are going to, if you're interested in doing like boots on the ground, we're going to attempt to do that. You know, Sabrina's like, I need tutorial videos, but we're going to have a good time. Honey, dirty is 30, do it. Whatever, again, y'all, whatever makes you happy, do it. Do it. No rhyme or reason. Baby, get out here and live your best life. We only live once. Show up comfortable. Just show up. I will say this, show up ready to have a good time. We are going to have a good time. Quit debating, Chanel. Bring your tail on, ma'am. You know you always up for a good time. Veros, come on. Come on, ma'am. Come on. There's some people coming from the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, we're going out Friday night. It's gonna be just a whole vibe. We're just trying to have a good time. We're just trying to have a good time. If you can swing. D, we can chat about it. How about that, sis? But yeah, we want to just have a good time. Abby's there. Yeah, can't wait y'all, I cannot wait to meet and hug so many people in person. We are doing name tags. When you register and buy your ticket, we are asking for your TikTok name so that your TikTok name can be on your name tag because we're known basically by our TikTok names. So yeah, that way it makes it a little easier. Tay, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Because most people don't know what you look like. Because I was like, I remember when I met Tay last year and was like, so Tay, you're Tay. I was super excited. Kima, don't be paying Tay no mind. She just trying to be difficult. Yeah, right? Okay, Kima, that's what hers needs to say. I love it. It's going to say the moderator. Right? I didn't know who Tay was. I did not know. And I forget where I first saw her. Was it one of Sabrina's lives or something I saw Tay on and was like, so this is the infamous Tay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking for some chapstick. This is the infamous Tay. So yeah, so Tay's name tag is just going to say the moderator. No, the GOAT. The GOAT. We really need to get Elizabeth Marie to come too, because she does so much for this community too. Can I just tell y'all, I realize this is not a TikTok shop video. I've talked about this before in a video, but this Pharmacy lip smoothie, chef's kiss. I love it. What Tiffany Maxine say? Sabrina's live is where, yeah, I think that may have been it. Tiffany Maxine, you've never seen Tay? No, Tay ain't black. Ooh. Yeah, nope. Tay ain't black. Bring Tay up now. Where I think she did Tay leave the room? Listen, yeah, Tay ain't black. Y'all understand the confusion? Look, nope. Brandy, I think a lot of folks in the community have never seen Tay. But it was, I'll say this, y'all, a year ago, it was worse because more people in the community had never seen Tay. I had never seen Tay. Yay, Southern Island. Congratulations. You're coming. I guess I never thought Tay was black. Now we're going to debate Tay's race. I never thought Tay was black. Never, ever. You think you saw her on a lot? Yeah, she used to be on Sabrina's panels. I don't think she is. You haven't been on them since they've been on YouTube, have you, Tay? I don't think so. She's usually down in the comments. Hey, Nurse Nikki. Kim. What I was using to really get a really good clean out was Epsom salt. Good old Darium, and I don't know if he's still in here, reminded me several weeks ago about Epsom salt. Well, I had done Epsom salt years ago and was just like, and I was struggling. Was it last week, y'all? And I finally gave in and bought some and redid it, and it'll definitely get you moving. And I forget, was it Tiffany Maxine? Danielle. Danielle did it as well. Because somebody asked, did it taste bad? And I said, well, it tastes real minerally. And Danielle came back late last week and was like, ma'am, that ain't what that tasted like. It was nasty. But Epsom salt, just if you want a really good clean out. Good morning, Nurse Nikki. Good morning. Usually letting people up and mod. Yeah, okay, so she hasn't been on. She's letting people up and modding on YouTube. Yeah, bring your fans, y'all. Boots on the ground. I'll have to make sure I put a fan in here. Good morning to be happy. Yeah, bring your fans. We're gonna just have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Be a lot of socializing. Even if you're like me and you're an introvert, put your big girl panties on and let's just get out here and socialize and walk up to some people and be like, hey, aren't you? And make sure we'll have our name tags and be like, oh, so you're welcome. That kind of thing. It's lurking. You're lurking and working. Yes, Darium, it worked. Thanks for the reminder, sir. I hadn't done it probably in 10, 15 years. And it worked then. It worked now. And I'm doing a little better. Castor oil capsules. Also, my grandmother used to drink mineral oil. You're welcome, Kim. But I'm throwing, y'all, constipation has been a consistent thing for me that I have to stay in front of because, baby, it'd be wearing me out. And if somebody was like, what's the hardest part of the journey? If you ask me, the constipation. Not the food, not the movement, none of that. It's the constipation. It is because I didn't have it on Ozempic. I spent 4.5 years on Ozempic, y'all, if you're new here. And I had no side effects on Ozempic, none. But baby, this Mounjaro is giving me a run for my money. And for those who don't know, I'm back on brand. I'm back on brand name. I'm all out of compound. I'm all out. Good morning, LV. Oh, also, y'all, if you're not looking at the A Collective podcast and following us, what are you doing? What are you doing? And LV and I and Stacy, we make up the A Collective, and we drop new episodes of the podcast every Thursday. Baby, that mag glycinate, while it hasn't gotten things moving, the mag glycinate sleep is undefeated. And Monica, if you're in here and still listening, I gotta tell Asia, that sleep is undefeated, baby. Abby, how are you liking Plume? Because Mama Glenda recommended that I try that too, that I try Deuce on the Loose. Cheaper thing that works. Mineral oil. Oh, hey, Obs. Mineral oil and OJ. Yeah, my grandmother used to drink a little mineral oil at night. That in OJ? Do you mix it in OJ? Obs? Yes, Darium, it is. You take between 2 and 4 teaspoons, I believe it is. Teaspoons. I took 3 each time. I took 3. I didn't want to go for the full-on gusto, but I needed to get things moving because we were stuck last week. Stuck. say she a real social butterfly. Get ready, Breezy. Chris Breezy, get ready. I love that. Y'all, I love it. We're gonna have such a good time. Y'all, I need y'all to know Mama Glenda keep her foot on my neck. Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. Baby, Mama Glenda be on me. You didn't try it. Stubborn. With a heart after it. With a heart. But stubborn. Yeah, Mama Glenda, I got to. But don't forget, Mama Glenda, I'm not working. I'm not working. Y'all ain't heard me talk about no new purchases. Anything y'all see me doing TikTok shop videos on, I have received as a sample lately. Baby, your girl trying to keep the lights and the internet, roof on my head, gas in the car, all the things. You picked up, okay. So Crochet Sister, what I do, I'll tell you what I do. So let's say this is my cup. I use my hot water kettle, get the water nice and hot. I put the Epsom salt in here, right? And I fill the hot water up to about right here. Enough. Thanks. Enough to melt it, right? I don't do much but they say you need 8 ounces of water. I don't do that. I'll tell you what I do. So I do this, I melt it, make sure it's good and melted. Then I drop some ice cubes in it to cool it off. And I drink it, I down it like it's a shot. And then I follow it up with a bunch of regular water. But I down that thing like it's a shot. So that's what I do. Hey, Tree Hugger, good morning. Y'all are talking about me? Lord, have mercy. There are pills that you got on Zon after seeing that. Oh, that's good, Lisa. Yeah, y'all, you have to figure out, and this is, everybody has to figure out kind of what works for them. I've thrown a lot of things at the wall on constipation. A lot of things. Tree Hugger Mago 7 is it's magnesium oxide, and so it's an osmotic, whatever, laxative. It's not a stimulant laxative, and it works for a lot of people. It has not worked for me on the MJ journey. It worked for me previously, but has not worked for me on the MJ journey. Veros, it's not giving what it needs to give. Lately, I've had things that work for a few days, and then they stop. You started the Plume hunger. Plume has a hunger supplement, Jewel. They have I didn't know they had a hunger supplement. Hey, Gigi, good morning. Deuce on the Loose doesn't work as good as Mago 7 for you. Maybe you should try 4 of them. Maybe try up in the dose. I don't know. Mama Glenda swears by it. When I get some money, I'll try it. We used to give our backed up post-op patients warm prune juice mixed with a cup. And Sue, so I have prune juice and I've tried it warm by itself. I have not tried it with butter. And I've seen I think Mama Glenda may have reposted somebody's post about that. That is the one I need to try. You've only used with Mac glycinate because you were stretching Plume over the cruise. You ran low. I get that. So Crochet Sister, I hope I helped with my explanation of how I do the Epsom salt. Plume, Hunger, Houdini, and Hunger Taker. Naomi Rose, are they working? Does Plume really work? Princess Brianna, the pharmacy. So I was on name brand getting it for my Walgreens when I had insurance. Compound, I'm gonna say this with an asterisk, right? So compounded tirzepatide, the 2 telehealths, well, let me say this, tirzepatide, semaglutide, depends on what you need. My 2 favorite telehealths are Join Fridays and Join Mochi. I understand everything that Mochi is going through right now with Akita. I will say this, I had compounded tirzepatide from Akita that I used late December, early January. It was solid. I had no issues with it. Tree Hugger, I switched to Mounjaro in September of 2023. I was on Ozempic for 4.5 years and I moved to Mounjaro because the Ozempic wasn't doing what it needed to do with my A1C. Hey Kim, good morning. Yeah, you definitely it's just kind of on an as needed. I wouldn't make it a habit. Like I did it twice last week just to kind of I felt like to system reset and I was good. I don't feel uncomfortable now, although I really need to try to go today. Oh, you used to be Grandma Vicky, but you're Tree Hugger 70 now. I love that. Oh, thanks, Leah. Y'all be keeping me on task. Hey, Letty. Hey, Callie. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, y'all. I got to go. I got to be on task. This class done started. I got a gaggle of students, and y'all pray my strength. Now, before the semester started, I told the students, please proofread your post, your discussion post before submission. Check for punctuation and spelling errors. Y'all, I told them, I warned them. They got a bunch of emails from me trying to help them as the semester started. Ob said she hasn't had any issues with the Akita TERS, and you're now really sensitive. Brand for you though. Yeah, now PA. And that's Ob's. I think that's great. I have, like I said, I haven't had any issues. And I'll be honest, y'all, good, bad, or indifferent. And I know Mochi's in a bunch of people's crosshairs. I really enjoyed my Mochi experience. And real talk, I wouldn't hesitate to go back. I loved my provider. She was amazing. I wouldn't hesitate to go back. That's just me. That's just me. You feel like they're working, you barely experienced hunger. But Naomi, remember, we really want satiety. We really want satiety. Thanks, Tay. Yeah, I got to go, y'all. I got to go. Agreed, Julia. Yeah, I mean, and I know that's probably unpopular opinion right now with everything going on, but my experience with Mochi was top tier, especially the provider. Hey, Zeppy, Peppy, how are you, my good sister? I personally still wouldn't have a problem recommending them. Lady says she's with Mochi for brand. They did your PA. Also use compound during the shortage. Yeah. Princess Brianna, no, I do not. But prior to a GLP-1, I did not either. My goal on a GLP-1 is to have one once a day because I can easily get backed up. And just with the whole slowed down motility of my bowels, I don't need them troubles. So my goal is to have one every day, but I do not. But I didn't also prior to a GLP-1. I was not the person who went every day. With so many of these pharmacies have had issues. Yeah, and y'all, I was talking to a friend about this as well. So, I think we're I'm all for a balanced approach, right? Akita had the issues, whatever they had, right? However, let's not forget, Novo had a factory shut down last year for some deficiencies. And I believe Eli, I don't remember last year, but Eli's had a factory or two shut down for deficiencies. So it can happen to anybody. I'm just saying. And that doesn't defend anybody, none of that. But it can happen to anybody. And, we want to rake mochi or keto, whatever, over the coals. But let's be clear, Novo and Lilly have had their own issues inside of factories with injectables. Just saying. So it can happen. It can happen. We just, but people are always going to think what they want to think. I just want to remind everybody of that. So, I take all of that with a grain of salt. But everybody, look, again, mind your own health. Everybody has to do what they have to do in their best interest. If Mochi is not in your best interest, hey, don't use them, stop using them, whatever. If you okay with it, you're okay with it. Because let's be clear, there are gazillion telehealths out here. A bunch. So yeah, so that's my 8-ish cents on that. That's my thoughts. It can happen to anybody, and everybody's had an issue. Hallandale's had issues, and let's be clear, I have felt like anytime I have used Hallandale, baby, top notch. That thing has always been, that Hallandale was always thanging. That thing was thanging. So yeah, listen, I could keep rambling. I have got to get to work. got to get to work. I've got a bunch of emails I got to get out today, y'all. I need to eat because we're coming for that number one spot. Again, y'all, please go show my video. Just some love. Just some love. I would appreciate it. I was in a silly mood and I was super excited when I woke up this morning. And you'll see the timestamp on the number. But yeah, if you show it some love. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Several of us sampled several providers, all about the same. Yeah, honey, Zeppy Peppy, and I'm somebody, y'all, like Obs mentioned, she's very sensitive to compound and whatnot. And I know some other people in the community are. I am not. It is I've tried 4 or 5 pharmacies. They've all treated me the same. I have experienced no difference between name brand and compound in terms of my body. They've all been the same. All been the same. But everybody, I always say this, your mileage will vary. Everybody's mileage varies. And you have to kind of take that into account. Mama Glenda, which one? Are you a Dexcom girly, Mama Glenda? I have now switched over, y'all. Well, not now. Saturday, when I put on my new CGM, I'll go to this arm. I'll be Freestyle Libre 3 Plus because they're stopping the regular 3. We're going 3 Plus. Yeah, chemo, 08 cents, baby. 08 cents. Yeah, and that's with everything. You just have to, y'all, you just have to figure out and vet what is best for you. But I'll be honest, because of the care I got at Mochi, I have no problem still recommending them. And the care at Fridays, I have no problem recommending them. But the other thing I want to remind everybody, you're not going to find not one telehealth out here where somebody hasn't complained. Not one. Ain't nobody out here with no complaints. Nobody. Just some little thoughts. These are just some random thoughts I'm just throwing out. My hot takes. I don't know. Are they my hot takes? Yeah, like Zeppy Peppy did a video and said, I think it was you, right? That said, maybe it's not such a bad thing this happened. That's why regulations and compliance and teams that go in and inspect are in place. And don't forget, y'all, now y'all out here eating at some of these restaurants with 75 scores and 70s. And then when they get closed down or they bring their score back up, you're back in there eating. And you're putting that in your body. I'm just saying. Hot takes may not make some people happy. These are just some random hot takes I'm out here throwing out. But y'all eating at some of these restaurants with piss poor health scores. That's what we want. Yeah, right, baby. HR, that's what we want oversight to do. We want them to oversee some things. Mama Glenda, they may have filtered you. I don't know. Let me look back, y'all. Hold on. Because my comments jump. Baby, so y'all out here eating at these restaurants with these piss poor health scores. And then when they get it back up, y'all eat. But baby, and you putting that in your body. I'm just saying. People still people, regardless. Baby, the people gonna always people, Darian. Good morning, Kay. Exactly the same. They say they don't know when they will be back in stock. Ooh. Oh, wow, Mama Glenda. I am Tiki. You're on 3 Plus now. How are you liking it? Because the 3 Plus is every 15 days instead of 14. D, always choose to pray, honey. Because if you worry, why are you praying? And if you're praying, why worry? Trust it and give it, look, put it in the master's hands, as the old folks say. Even though thank you, Mama G. I love you dearly. Thank you. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thanks, HR Advisor. It's loading, y'all. It's loading. We're going to see. Go reach out. Okay. You're welcome. Sunshine. Absolutely. Hit me in my DMs. Hit me up. Thank y'all. Oh yeah, Nebby. Judge Pittman is sick of us. He's sick of us. He want to be done. So yeah, Chinese restaurant has an 80, but you still go. Hey, Chris, baby, we still go. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen in the next couple weeks. So Nebby is right. So y'all, give grace. Be sensitive. People will have a lot of big feelings around all of these decisions, changes, because the one thing that's constant is change. So, I will be around and I'll be here tomorrow, y'all. I got to go. I'm just out here wilding like I don't have things to do and I don't have a job to look for. So, I heart y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. This has been like we've had a good time. Summer done came in and showed us love and put us on ketoacidosis, y'all. Eat the food, animes. Eat the food. Grace and kindness. We're battling chronic illnesses, not each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. And y'all, if you see something you don't like, just scroll on by. Just scroll on by. Just scroll on by. Cause yeah. Yeah. And sometimes people struggle, their stress comes out in different ways, and not everybody can articulate their stress in the best way. So let's just give grace. Yeah. Prayers every day, Mama Glenda, for everyone. Customer service. Yeah. Give grace to some of these. They're working their asses off. They are. And we have a lot of questions about things, and we get frustrated and we're anxious when people can't answer our questions right away. I love this HR advisor. Remember to not stress about the things that are out of your control. Serenity prayer, y'all. Google the serenity prayer. If you do not know it, that will help you and hopefully will bless you. Because a bunch of these things, I know, right, Leah? I just keep going. Some grace to staff taking orders. Yeah, everybody. So y'all, I'm gonna believe everybody's doing their best. Be patient with affiliates. I do want to remind everybody about that because all of these affiliates probably don't have a ton of answers. And let's be real. Telehealths don't have all the answers, and telehealths have a bunch of lawyers behind the scenes, and they may be purposely not saying anything, or their statements are very generic because on the advice of legal counsel, that's what they have been told. So just want to remind everybody that also could be, and I had to kind of understand that could be why telehealths are not, not saying a whole lot. Yeah, legalities block some people too. Yeah, remember, y'all, we keeping our cortisol levels low. We ain't got time for that. We trying to unbig our backs. And we can't unbig our backs if we got high cortisol levels. What do you want to say, Abby? Can you say this? Say what? Say what? And then I will go. And again, if y'all could just show my video a little love, I'd appreciate it. Because I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Stop asking the questions and keep pressing. Baby, keep pressing that refill button, friends. Press the button. Press the button. Yeah, do whatever you need to do, y'all. However that looks for you, right? However that looks for you. All right, friends, I got to go. Let me get at it. I will be live surfing. I'm going to try to jump on because I'm going to be here at my desk. I'll try to jump in and at least say hi and show love as I work and bang out these emails. I got to go get my planner from the other room so that I can be on task today. What do you need? Do what you need to do, but you're not alone, baby. You are not. You are not. Yes, everybody have an amazing day. Y'all, thank y'all for 35K likes, all the gifts, the shares, the follows, all the things. It's been an amazing morning. I'm stoked. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Thankful Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're doing Testimony Tuesday, baby. We got this. I love y'all. I heart y'all. And remember, I'll see y'all out here in these streets, but ain't nobody bad like you. Get out here, be bad, seize the day. Thank y'all for hanging out with me.